first mention of the law school was around 1965, 66.
Add a new department or a school to anything in the UC system or CSU system, it's not easy.
That started a fight that was much more difficult than we ever expected it would be.
All these roadblocks. They didn't want to do it.
Who wants more lawyers? There are too many lawyers now. What good did a lawyer ever, that sort of thing.
I die before I do anything that would contribute to there being another lawyer in California.
We're extremely fortunate to have a number of community leaders who really stepped up to bat.
The private sector was really enthusiastic about it.
People said, oh, I heard you're interested in law school, so am I.
If I'm going to ask these people for money, right, that I have to give too.
And he said I was one of the front runners for the position of dean.
The very first time I met him, he just said, well, we should build a top 20 law school.
The goal was to make it one of the top law schools in the country from the very beginning.
And if you want to build a top 20 law school, I'm your guy. If you don't, look somewhere else.
I got an email from Erwin Chemerinsky. The subject line was, A Hope.
A unique opportunity to rethink law school from the ground up.
What should we teach our students? What should our curriculum look like?
And I love the idea of starting a new law school and starting from scratch.
And when Erwin Chemerinsky sends you a gracious email inviting you out to look at his new venture, you say yes.
It was my dream, actually, to join this faculty.
The dean turned to me and said, well, what if we just gave everybody a free ride?
Websites with the message boards was that you're crazy if you go to UCI.
Where is Irvine? When did it start its law school? What is its reputation?
People were mailing in applications from all over the country, and there were literally hundreds of them.
That for me was the idea of the tabula rasa, the blank slate.
That was when I knew things were never going to be the same.
Here it felt very much almost like a startup.
They were really, if I look back now, horribly overcommitted.
They built that culture here at UCI. They left it behind when they graduated, and it's persisted.
What we did, no one has ever done before.
People talk about it. They're very interested in it.
It's on the national map.
You know, people understand that we are working at the top levels of our profession.
From the very beginning, this has been about being a part of something bigger than ourselves.
If I go down that list and say this is what the law school might do, that's what it's done.
Brought the best out of the best people in the county.
To start a school that is so dynamic and so accomplished in such a small period of time, in the history of legal education in the United States of America, it's never been done before.
What I would predict is that by the end of the next decade, other schools, as they have already, will be following our lead.